It's been some time since the filmmaker and iconic director James Gunn has become the co-head of DC Studios and has initiated his long-term plan to basically overhaul the DC universe, the DCEU completely, and rebrand it as DCU, which is going to be a new cinematic, animated, and even gamified universe that will all interconnect with one another. Movies, shows, and video games all canonically in one singular timeline. And so far, it's going very well. We're expecting Superman, the first Superman movie, to come out this year. And there's even going to be a new Batman movie called Batman Brave and the Bold. The Bold and Brave. But this kind of creates a little bit of confusion with fans who wonder, okay, so if James Gunn is dedicating this entire DCU timeline, and there's a Batman movie that's not a Matt Reeves Batman, so then the question is Matt Reeves the Batman starring Robert Pattinson actually going to be part of the DCU? And we actually finally got a confirmation from James Gunn and Peter Safran, co-heads of DC Studios, who have confirmed that Robert Pattinson will not be the Batman of the newly established DC universe. This announcement honestly settles the big speculation that people had very long time ago, ever since Matt Reeves introduced him in the Batman movie, which is, I believe, also getting a sequel later this year. And there was this speculation that it might cross over into the broader DCU of some kind. And even though James Gunn and Peter Safran praised Pattinson's performance, they made it clear that their priority is to introduce a new version of Batman for the DCU, specifically in the upcoming The Brave and the Bold movie. This decision effectively separates Pattinson's portrayal from the larger interconnected universe that Gunn and Safran are developing. And so it does leave Matt Reeves' Batman series and universe kind of in a separate, being a separate entity. And I think that's totally fine, because what we have with the Matt Reeves version is actually really great. And it's not like everything needs to be connected. Everything has to be solved and written into a multiverse like Marvel. The confirmation also of a new Batman for the DCU comes part of the ongoing evolution of DC Studios under James Gunn and Safran, who have indicated that this new iteration of the character will be distinct from the grounded noir-inspired version seen in Matt Reeves' films, instead aligning with the more expansive and interconnected narrative that they are trying to build across their DC timeline. And so he's already teased a lot of things. James Gunn has teased that there's going to be a bit of a glimpse of his vision for Batman in the animated Creature Commandos series, where Batman is shown for a brief moment and some silhouette appearances, confirming that he is an established figure in the DCU. He also additionally expressed his love for Batman as a character, suggesting that we will see him team up with Superman and other heroes in the future. So there's a lot of plan as to what they're really going to do with this character through the DCU timeline. And of course, there's been the upcoming introduction of Clayface, one of Batman's classic villains, who will be part of the DCU canon. And there was always, again, another speculation about this. That was Clayface going to be a villain in Matt Reeves movies or not? But no, they're going to strictly stay with the James Gunn DCU timeline. And he explained that Clayface's origin story, involving body horror and all that psychological element stuff, feels like it fits much better in the DCU rather than the more, again, realistic and crime-focused The Batman universe coming out of Matt Reeves. And so there's a lot that is being developed currently at the DC Studios, And it's important, yes, that we know that Matt Reeves' Batman movies are a separate entity, and that's totally fine. They don't need to be connected. They don't need to have some canon connection of some kind. I do like that, DC Studios can have some separate spin-offs and separate little stories that are within the DC Comics, but don't have to connect, and that's okay as well. I am excited for that new Superman movie coming out. I think it's going to be very important for a film like that to kind of push the first impressions of James Gunn's ambitious long-term plan for the DCU moving forward. So they got to knock it off the park. I mean, that trailer already that came out a couple months ago left a pretty decent impression. I'm not really the biggest fan of Superman, but when a trailer can kind of get you a little emotional, get you a little bit hyped, I think something is done right. So I'm giving it the benefit of the doubt for now, and hopefully when it comes out, I'll try to do a dedicated review here on the Evening Buzz. We're going to take a short break. We'll be right back with more news from the world of entertainment right here on the Evening Buzz.